There are no coincidences. In our tradition, what we in the traditional language speak about it's called karma. Many people maybe heard this word already. But karma just means if you want one day to have an orange tree somewhere in the past, you must plant the seed for that orange tree to grow. If you want an apple tree, you need to plant the apple seed. In this world, it just doesn't happen that we are planting apple seed and get orange tree. This is not happening. So that also means now in regards to us humans, if right now 2023 I'm unhappy with many circumstances in my life, with my body, with my habits that I have, it's not coming from nowhere. It's not coming from coincidence. It is coming from all of the things that I have done in the past. So the first observation is first of all to just look at yourself sometimes and take this status quo. How do I feel right now? Where do you see like your areas where you could still improve yourself? And then try to relate this to everything that happened in the past, to your behavior in the past, to your thinking patterns in the past. And just based on this type of observing yourself, taking a moment and watch yourself. What are you talking? What are you thinking? What are you saying? How are you behaving? Just based on that. Normally, if you watch carefully enough, you will already start to build up a connection between the past and who you are right now. So you start to actually realize that you're thinking, what are you saying, how are you behaving, just based on that. Normally, if you watch carefully enough, you will already start to build up a connection between the past and who you are right now. So you start to actually realize that you are exactly where you have to be right now. It couldn't have been different. There are no
So first of all, there's no such thing as karma. This is the Spirit of the Lord, the Most High Father, Yahweh, and working through Yahweh to balance everything in the universe that we see today. So it's called judgment and justice, or balancing the course of the universe. Shalom. Call Laimla, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Ba'Hashem Konkadash. All praises be to the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, and our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. Much respect and honor to the brothers that are doing the work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freedom to do so, pushing this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad, and double honor and respect to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Coming back at you with another lesson. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So everything that we're seeing today with these wars blowing up and these rumors of wars, these things that are brewing up are connected to the past. And several scriptures should come to mind. What he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword. So the scriptures tell us to remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, the daughter of Babylon. So these spirits are back today that are in rulership. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. So there are several scriptures floating around in my head today. So this is what we're seeing come back full circle. This revised Roman Empire that built its enterprise on wars and bloodshed. So the Spirit of the Lord is moving throughout the earth today. Let's go here. Trying to remember where it's at. I will repay. Let's go here to Isaiah 59 and 18. The book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 17. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate and a helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing and was clad with zeal as a cloak. So this is the Spirit of the Lord moving in the earth, and that's coming back to judge the rulers of the earth, the inhabitants of the earth. And this is what we're going to see. Let's go to Romans chapter 12. The book of Romans chapter 12. Romans chapter 12, verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. So this is why we're seeing instability, tensions, uproars, because this is balancing the scales of what's been done in the past. The past, present, and future are all connected to one another. Everything in the universe is connected to one another. The elements, our spirits, our bodies. Let's go here to the book of Galatians chapter 6. Galatians chapter 6, verse 5. For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So the seeds of colonization, the seeds of racism, discrimination, oppression, affliction, these seeds have been sown in the earth. So the harvest is near, the end of the world, which coincides with judgment. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. So the Lord's servants are sowing to the Spirit. But the rulers of the earth, pursuant to Job 9 and 24, pursuant to 2 Ezra 6 and 9, they are men of the flesh that correlate with a beast-like nature. So they're going to push the mark of the beast. They push lust, adultery, murder, envy, strife, contention. So this battle between good and evil is going to culminate in Armageddon, or the Third World War. And Yahushua is going to arrive on the scene and raise up a right hand of the men of his servants, the prophets, followed by a remnant. That's what we're going to see here shortly in the near future. So there is no such thing as coincidence or accident. Just like Chief Ephraim and HOI doing videos in red, they're led by left-hand spirits. Even if they're doing something and don't know why they're doing it, their spirits are being led by the left hand. So everything in the universe is left and right hand energy, or righteous spirits versus the left hand or dark demonic spirits. There is no such thing as an accident. Let's get ready to close out here. Let's go to Sirach 33. The book of Sirach, chapter 33. Let's go to verse 8. By the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them have he made high days, and hallowed them, and some of them have he made ordinary days. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge the Lord have divided them, and made their ways diverse. So there's the sons of men, the sons of God, the Israelites, and the sons of the wicked, which are the Edomites, and the sons of men are the other nations of the earth. Some of them have he blessed and exalted, and some of them he sanctified and set near himself. But some of them have he cursed and brought low, and turned out of their places. So the wicked are going to be trodden down underfoot when we read Malachi chapter 4. And their kingdom is going to be dissolved with fire, as the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, not karma. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against another. So righteousness always wins. Good always overcomes evil. And that's what we're getting ready to see, the return of Yahushua and the establishment of the tabernacle of David. So there's no such thing as an accident. Everything is in its rightful order, and it's going to be set up in a perfect balance in the near future. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Kwam Yashawala and the Bud Ball. We got next, Lord willing. Barakathum. Shalom.